Dip it in the tzatziki sauce or whatever, okay? And then afterwards, you go to Cold Stone and beef fat. Okay? But beforehand, maybe squeeze some chicken in there, a little bit of pulled pork or something, a good protein source, something. Okay. That's again, should be a training day, okay? Not on a rest day, okay? Should be on a training day, preferably on a backed off training day, okay? Where you're not killing yourself. All right. Any questions other than what I did cover in here?
Can you just mention like good carbohydrates that we can eat throughout the day? Like,
Okay, you can find a list, okay, actually on our website. If you go in and you pull up the Zone prescription, okay, they've got a list of proteins, carbohydrates, and fat, preferred and not preferred on there, okay? The ones that are mainly in the preferred column that are in that CrossFit Journal article, okay, those are your lower glycemic ones, okay? Examples, brown rice, sweet potatoes, things along those lines, okay? Generally, the darker, the more richer in color it is, okay, the slower it's going to break down in your body. The more bland it is, white potatoes, white rice, those things are going to digest much faster.
Because there's a list on the second page that it says, it doesn't say no good carbohydrates, but those are the ones where
Least preferable.
Least preferable. You can still eat those, right?
Correct, but you want to have a more of an abundance of the preferable ones, okay? Again, because this isn't a license to ill. This isn't just go crazy and do whatever you want. Okay? You need to make sure that the micronutrient content is still being met. Okay? And that doesn't mean I pop the Flintstones gummy vitamin that I'm good throughout the day. Okay? That's not going to cut it. Okay? You want to make sure that you're still eating those green leafy vegetables. Okay? That's where you're going to get most of your stuff is going to come from your antioxidants, your riboflavonoids. Okay? All that good stuff is going to come from dark green fibrous vegetables for the most part. Okay?
Last year or so, I've seen this labeling become popular, the non-impact carb. How should that be interpreted? For example, like on a Quest bar, say 21 grams of carbohydrates, but only 3 impact carbs.
It's like xylitol and erythritol and things like that, these grapeseed extracts. The bottom line is, I don't know. Okay? The stuff has not been around for long enough for them to do any long-term research on it, so we don't know what the effects of these things are yet. That stuff is going to come out, eventually history, once enough of the stuff gets into the market, people are consuming it on a regular basis, there'll be more and more of a call for a question or concern about it. Exactly what is this stuff? And what is it doing to my body? And somebody will eventually run the tests and figure it out. Okay? I'm not that smart and that geeky to go into a lab and figure out how to do all that stuff. I'll wait for somebody else, one of these Harvard or MIT cats, to figure that out for me, and I'll just read the article and then regurgitate it to you. Okay? Most of this time when you see non-impact carbs, again, the most predominant non-impact carb is what we call fiber. Okay? Fiber basically is not going to count towards your carbohydrate content. We're going to count it as long as our macros, okay? But it's basically like free carbs. Okay? Fiber is inside, your body can't digest it. Okay? That's the reason why it goes through your system so quickly. Okay? What that does is it builds up matter. Okay? It builds up mass because it can't be digested in your liver and your intestines. Okay? And all that stuff. And what that helps you do is go to the bathroom on a regular basis. It helps push everything out. Okay? So we need that in there. We need some fiber in there. That's why we buy Metamucil, one of these products, okay? The number one ingredient in that ingredient list when you leave that panel is going to be fiber. It's going to be way high. Okay? Why? Because it makes you poop. Okay. Anything else? No? Well, I thank you for listening to me drone on for an hour or so. I hope you got something from it. Again, any questions going forward from this? That sounds like a good idea. I'm pretty hungry too. Okay, feel free to send me an inbox or an email to the gym or on Facebook. You can reach out to me, whatever the case may be. And good luck. Thank you.
Oh gosh, really fat man.
It's not just crowd.
I ruined it.
Get this number.
I didn't realize
What number is it?
What is this?
Once we have that number, that's the main meeting.
7,000.
Calculation.
I'm gonna ink in my pen.
You can go higher.
I need one of those.
600 pounds.
Okay. I guess we should turn this off. I'll probably wind up doing this.
I was going to say, until you go to the I'll put it on the website. I don't know, right?
Is that mechanism, any questions on how to find that? Use track going through this here.
I got it a little bit.
Okay.
It's fairly simple. Okay, we'll do it real quick. How do we do that? System like that? So I gotta dive down and figure my stuff out right now. You gotta, how many days you come in a week?
Right now, 3. I mean, I'd like to try, if I can, try somehow push it up to 4, but, you know.
Let's go with the bottom.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
$37.
So really, so the days that I'm here, plugging in my fitness pal, I work out. Like I figured out the heart rate monitor should be on, but my wife had found something that somebody figured out. So about 6 minutes across the weight of 300 pounds, you should be burning like 1100 calories.
Should be. You're moving constantly.
Yeah.
You have to ask yourself, are you moving constantly?
Probably not. So,
Okay, so I think those numbers will get a little bit more.
yeah, that's why.
Heart rate monitor, feedback number, they can be a little bit,
Yeah, that's what I figured out. That'll get me a better calculation. So,
have more energy in your system.
yeah.
That's what this comes down to.
Sure it does, yeah. I don't know.
That's what I'm, alluding to by saying that, yes. I don't know what initially look at it, sounds like it. This is not a do not eat diet.
Yeah.
This is not a, if you are not an active person, you need to be consistent with getting in here in order for this to go down, the way we want it to go down. If someone sits on a couch all day, it's not gonna work out.
I mean, I'm in a truck driving around most of the day, so I put in like profits about, and you put your dairy in there, because it's very light.
Now, we're gonna bridge the middle line, so you provide this, the actual body weight is 310. Divide that by 141. 141, okay. 141 times 2 is 282. 282 is your protein. 282 times 4 calories a gram, which are 1,128 calories. 1,128 calories for protein. And then we've got 141 times 1 is 141 for the fat. 141.
Yeah, I'm never feeling proud. Like, the only thing, like, sometimes I'll feel like that, like,
Then you take those two numbers and add them together.
so like that's something that, like, when I get kind of a point where I'm happy, like, right now, I'm happy.
2397.
I set a goal, like, for a timeline.
We're going to subtract that number.
I'm on that, and I know I can have, like, 37 achieve, you know, I achieve that.
It's 1323.
Fantastic.
That's the carbohydrate calories.
Friday.
Divide that by 4.
You know, that's like that's
And that's going to give us 330. So we got 282 grams of proteins. Okay. 141 grams of fat. And 330 grams carbohydrates. Hitting these numbers, you've had total, your body weight should maintain. So stay at 310 for the next 3 weeks. Okay. Then what we're going to simply do is we're going to subtract. Okay. Say 500. That's what it is on 32. Why are these numbers accurate? Okay. 3220, okay, that's 500 adjustment, so we can adjust all these numbers down for what we need to do. So I'm taking the 500 calories away, you know my percentages, okay, what I want here, I want a 2-to-1 ratio of proteins and fats and fill in the blank with the carbohydrate number. Okay. My ratio here, double 500, 250 about, additional calories of protein. Taking out 250, about 20 grams of fat, give or take about 40 grams of carbohydrates. Okay, the same thing with the protein. Okay. About 30 grams of protein. So we readjust those numbers. I did 250, 120, 290. Okay, approximately. What that would be then. Okay, and then we're hitting those numbers. Okay, for the next 3 weeks or so. I'm looking for that 1 pound a week, 1 to 2 pounds a week, 1 to 2 pounds a week. Okay. You might be on the higher. You might be at 2 pounds a week. If you're 2 pounds a week, good. Keep going at 2 pounds a week. Okay. Ideally. Eventually, the numbers are going to start to slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. The closer you get to your ideal weight, the more adipose tissue you start getting rid of. Okay. The more efficient you start to be, the metabolism starts to pick up. Okay. You get closer to your homeostasis. Okay. That baseline number at a good healthy weight for you. Okay. The harder it's going to be for you to take the weight off. Okay. You can see, you watch The Biggest Loser, you watch these other shows, that the first couple of weeks they're losing 8 pounds, 9 pounds, 7 pounds,
Yeah.
11 pounds. Now they're on extreme.
I mean, and that's what.
Weightless, and then towards the end, those numbers are dwindling.
I
To
did
1,
this, yeah, I did
2,
this 2 years
none.
ago. Not this elaborate. I just basically, and I just did cardio, and I was dropping. It was 9 weeks we did it. Got, you know, me and 2 other guys at work. I was dropping consistent, dropping like 5 pounds a week, but I would always hit. Like there'd be that 1 week where I would end up hitting like a plateau, where that week I only lost 2 or 3 pounds, if that. And I dropped 20, almost somewhere between 25 and 30 pounds in 9 weeks. But then again, I stopped because I could see I was getting miserable because I was literally, and like now my intake, my morning is I take